first came out, and I can't wait for Psychonauts 2. I do have one question, though. What is the purpose of the goggles? Okay, and I'm being told that coming up right now, we've got the Psychonauts 80% run presented by yoshipro. Let's get after it.
Alright, so hi, I'm yoshipro. Psychonauts world record holder, kind of a big deal. I know. What was the incentive for the file name? Or what one?
I think it's still Drixel.
I'll be glad to tell you. Just give it one last refresh.
Okay.
The file name choice is Drixel, Drixel. Drixel.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, we're ready to go?
Already here.
Right? Okay. Alright, so the run will begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. This is Psychonauts 80%. Since the game was last seen, there was a huge skip found that skips like the last third of the game. So it'd be neat to show that. Do you want to introduce yourselves? Redneck and Mellow?
Hey, I'm Redneck. I also run this game.
Hey, I'm MellowMikal. I ran this game yesterday, casually.
For the first time ever. So, you know.
Hey,
Kind of
you
an
just got
expert.
side brain.
I am an expert,
Yes.
absolutely.
I got sideways brain there, so if you press A, like the frame, it loads. The brain's skewed. Crazy, I know. Okay, so you guys want to explain all the movement stuff? Coming up here?
So, right up here, he's going to be doing a movement trick called the palm bounce. He just does this palm, which slams him into the ground, and he can jump to translate that into horizontal speed and just fly anywhere. It's crazy.
Very nice.
Crazy.
He got the skip where he slides across the roof instead of having to climb the ladder. It saves about 2-3 seconds. So for this stage specifically, he's going to try to get to the blimps to meet the cycle. It's on a global cycle when you enter the level. He did mess up the first palm there, so he's probably going to do the backup where he does it on the ground instead of on the big metal thing.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds slower. Embarrassing, I know. I'm washed up. What can I say? I did ladder canceling there, so climbing up ladders is slow. So you just jump up them by pressing BA.
Watch out! Fire them!
Oh no! I'm choking.
Oh, no. Yep. I think palms are pretty cool. He's just gonna be using them all over just to gain
over.
speed, and he can keep bunny hopping after he gets the speed just to maintain it for a while longer.
Yeah.
You can
Pretty
kind of change
important
his
later
direction
on.
a little bit too.
Mentales over!
There's some cool applications of it during this run.
So for the final bit of this run, we're going to try to get to rank 20 so that we can get all the power-ups that we need to finish the game.
Watch those mines.
So I collected a side core at the very start of the run. That's why I went over to that tree. That gives me a rank instantly. Each figment I collect works towards my rank. I missed that palm. So each figment is a different value. Every time I get to 100 in the top right, I get a rank. So. they're
And
not too
later on,
important in
there's
this level.
going to be a spot where we get 4 ranks at once. He's just trying to get to a certain rank so he can get a power up later.
Everyone's favorite section of the run, the punching game. Yay, Raz, punch, punching, punch.
Punch,
So
punchy, punch.
this is just all RNG. The first 15 are always going to be the bad guys, and after 15, babies can randomly spawn. And babies don't increase your score, so you need to get to 20 points.
Yeah, do not punch the babies.
It's faster too, I'm sorry.
No.
I got no babies, so you don't have to worry. Don't worry about it.
He got almost a
Excellent.
35. That's pretty average.
That is pretty average. Please get up there.
I feel like it would have been worth the time loss. You don't want to punch babies.
You don't want to punch babies, but you know.
Yeah.
Gotta go fast. I messed up the easy. I'm just gonna. So this is the turret palm. It skips this turret, but I messed it up. This is actually a really easy trick, so I'm pretty embarrassed right now. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh.
normally you can't get across that field without dying.
Yeah, you need to like punch walls, make them appear. You can just palm. Okay.
I like that palm there too. The gravity switches, and he just
you're gonna-
keeps his momentum.
You're gonna see that used a lot more in a stage coming up very shortly. So here, there's a huge like acrobatic section to teach you swinging on poles and stuff. but you can skip it all with a palm on this debris over in the corner. This is only on the PC version, I believe. So for whatever reason, they just added all this, and you can just skip like the entire level onto the end of the rails section here. I'm gonna grab these figments. I missed the figment, so I jumped over early. Thanks, Redneck.
Oh no.
I'm gonna blame Redneck
I
on
always
that
tell
one.
him to pick up these figments. He just doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, it's all
End of
Redneck's
the
fault.
line, sucker.
Sucker.
He could have jumped over Bobby, but he wouldn't have got that great dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this game's dialogue is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Highly recommend giving this a casual playthrough.
Yeah, if you haven't played
I
this
was-
game casually, please do.
I was
Amazing game.
laughing the whole time.
Okay.
Ooh.
And there I did a little skip where you, what you call it? So you're supposed to like walk around that spinning platform, and it's really long, but you can just do a palm and change your direction.
Yeah. And he got 2 of the yellow figments, which were worth 20 each, were pretty big for his figment route he's going to be doing.
So this is girl skip. No girls allowed. You can jump over those girls. They want you to give them an arrowhead, which is the currency in this game, but we're actually not going to be getting any arrowheads. At least not intentionally. And here's the first use of a trick called LSD. It stands for load save displacement. So every time you load, or you save in a loading zone and then load that save, for whatever reason, it spawns you at just some different point in the map. I use that there to get to a loading zone a bit faster.
Yeah, each loading zone will send you to a different place. Most of them send you to Sasha, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Kind of lame, honestly. Okay. And here I'm just doing a save load. This is not an LSD. This is just regular save load. And coming up is the first scavenger hunt piece. So this game has a collectible called scavenger hunt items. Every time you get 8 of them, I think, or 7 or 9, I don't know what number it is. You get 4 ranks.
I think it's 9.
So what are we
I
gonna
think it's
learn?
9. But I don't remember, I'll be real. But that was the first one, a fossil. I did a palm to get over there early. And this is a brain tumbler. This is supposed to be my brain. So it's spooky.
Oh yeah, there's a fact about this game. So he's going to play this game at a capped frame rate. Otherwise, if you place it at uncapped frame, this door will open up like super slow.
Super slow, yeah. And we don't play with like VSync on for the whole run. You'll see me turn it on later for a reason I'll explain later. But we played at like 120 because a trick that we use in the run a lot requires a high frame rate. So
Yeah, this game's got some wacky stuff that happens when you raise the frame rate.
yeah, the game's physics are FPS based, so it doesn't like it. Here I'm going to talk to Ford so I can get my learner's permit for my, what you call it, Side Blast. And I'm going to go back over to Sasha, and this is Sasha's mind. So you saw the gravity switch earlier with palms? Like very briefly in basic braining. It's going to be used a lot here. This is an introduction to the Side Blast, which is a little shooting thing. You're going to see me flip every time I shoot, because normally you do a little animation on the ground, and that's kind of slow. So if you guys want to explain the palms here.
This part's pretty cool. So the gravity's flipping every time he goes off the edge. He's just on a cube right now, and he can do some weird things if he palm bounces over the edge and then jumps as he hits the ground.
Yeah.
Basically just get like super high jumps and keep a bunch of speed.
So here, basically all you want to do is hit all these targets. They're spawning sensors. So this part's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be doing a blind shot here and hopefully getting it after this first target.
Yeah, he's
The
going to be
next
holding down
target-
right.
Yeah. The next target spawns right behind me, so I got it.
Oh,
Very good.
nice.
And this is the last one here, where you just jump and hit it. Thank you.
Ooh, he got it.
And this is the first boss in the game, the Mega Sensor. So you have to hit all 5 of these so you can make him vulnerable and attack him. So I'm gonna be going diagonal path here. And let's
And
try
when
not
you-
to get stamped.
Yeah, if you get stamped, that's like 10-second cutscene that you have to watch.
Yeah, and it's really slow and it's embarrassing, and I don't want to embarrass myself further.
If you did get stamped there, he can hit him for like a couple times afterwards.
Yeah,
but-
it's weird. Like, I don't know how it works. Maybe somebody does. I don't know how it works. I know you can get like 2 hits in always, but there's some weird stuff where you can like do double damage, right? I think I saw in the Discord. Someone posted
Something like
forever
that.
ago. But I don't know how that works, so. The figments in this level are very valuable, so you're gonna see me kind of go out of my way to get them. Missing that one is kind of sad.
Hey, where'd it go? Don't tell me I imagined that one.
I missed that one too.
Oh no,
But yeah,
no,
this-
no.
We're just chasing the bunny here. We're actually gonna hopefully beat the bunny if I'm not bad.
Yeah.
So
These are some of the
bunny
hardest
hopping here.
palms in the game right here in this level.
yeah. So this is where I want to hopefully beat the bunny. You can do a little palm off this corner. Bunny hop. I don't know if I beat the bunny.
Bunny hopping
That sensor
faster than
kinda
the bunny can
blind.
hop.
You can still beat it.
Don't worry, Dougie.
I'm not.
I'm coming up there to
Let's
save you.
go.
Can I get this figment because I kind of missed a few
No time
figments
to
here.
explain, Sasha. I gotta
Let's
climb the
go.
smoky thorn tower.
Oh, my figment
Incredible.
count is
Yeah,
looking
we always have to
kinda
save the
good.
bunnies.
Save the bunnies. Love bunnies. Shout out to Bun Bun. Okay. So now we're going to the lake. Now we have the oarsman badge, which allows us to go to Mia. So fun fact, Mia's actually over there. Like always over there. But you can't enter her mind until you have the oarsman badge, sadly, so. But you can do, oh no.
Oh no no no.
Oh no no no. There we go. You can do these palms to always get over to her. You can actually, you're supposed to use canoes down there, but they're really slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there he picked up one of the psychors we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Just gives him a rank.
So now he
case
has
you
the
didn't see it
ball
before.
ability, so he can move really fast and doesn't have to do any more palms.
Yeah.
So this part's
Okay.
really interesting. There's a little movement bug he can do, or he can just fly vertically as much as he wants. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
This doesn't work on the console versions of the game. It only works on the PC version because of the FPS. So basically, if you switch between the two animations over and over again, you just keep gaining height. So the levitation ball breaks this game wide open. There I did the little palm trick with the ball. That wasn't even really flying. I kind of flew a little bit there, but you just can skip that whole section. You're supposed to do a lot of platforming down there, but because
Yeah,
it's
there's a
bowl,
bit of flying.
yeah.
Very easy to do as well.
It's very trivial, yeah. Once you know the inputs, you can just do it like instantly.
Yeah, you just
Yep.
smash between A and B, or I guess like X and
Oh
circle.
my god. Oh my god.
no.
Chokes, chokes. Yeah, getting those pigments is pretty useful, but they're right next to that pole, and that pole kind of owns you. So. Well. And now here's the race. So normally you're supposed to race on the ball, but it turns out like the ball is pretty fast for general movement, but you have a cap. There's a speed cap when you use it. So here actually, after the second boost here, I'm gonna be departing from my ball and doing bunny hops. And when we try and do a specific jump pattern, I hope I can get it.
So speedy.
So
Yeah.
speedy.
And he wants to make sure he doesn't hit any obstacles because that's going to kill his speed dead, and he's going to have to redo the whole thing.
Yeah, and whenever I'm near the edge there, I need to get on my ball, because if you hit like the slope too steep of a slope, you lose a bunch of speed. Sadly, I had to do it twice there, so I lost a fair bit of speed still, but it's better than losing all your speed by hitting the slope
So
grounded.
yeah.
I still don't think stupid Bobby Fischer has any chance to catch up to you.
I don't think so either.
The chess player?
That's what they call him in the game.
Oh, he's Bobby Zilch.
Oh,
He said
What name did I
PlayStation, the chess
I
player.
don't even know what that means. Bobby Zilch. My bad. Didn't mean to say the wrong name, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, Mello, you're off commentary now. That's too far, dude. You can't mess up Bobby's name like that. Stupid Bobby Zilch in the levitation
Alright.
race. Okay. So this is the very end of Mia's stage. We just need to fly through these hoops real quick. And the door will open at the end. And next is going to be Brain Tank. Brain Tank is the big reveal in the game that something's amuck at the camp. I have my split screen also. This game goes off in game time, so removes the loads. The records have 30-53 by me. I know I'm so good. Impressive. We went back into Mia's mind because there's this little guy named Oatmeal.
Love oatmeal.
Oatmeal
Love 'em.
brings you to the collective unconscious, which is like the hub of all the mental worlds you go into. And it just lets us get back to the brain tumbler faster.
Oatmeal is my guy. I love that dude.
And now that we have the levitation ball, we can get all the way up here. I did something called flow climbing there. I'll explain it a little bit more later. There's not much to it. You just kind of put the ball under you on a slope and you can jump off it. Gets you height faster.
TV.
Look at Dogan. He's just watching that TV. TV.
TV.
I want to watch that show.
I want to watch that show. That show
He's
looks
just
good.
a cowboy.
There was a guy on a horse.
Okay, so this brain tank, the first section is kind of an auto scroller. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Also, man, I'm so smart.
Man,
I'm so smart.
What do you mean? There's a whole bunch to talk about. Soft gelatinous underbelly.
Soft gelatinous
I'm so
underbelly. Man, I'm so smart. A lore. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's kind of a meme to say, man, I am so smart over and over when he gets to this part.
Yeah. It's a fan favorite. I'm out of ammo! Oh no!
You weren't paying attention? Oh no!
I was too busy talking about how smart I am. Oh my god.
Man, I am so stupid.
There's no ammo! I'm not getting ammo! Oh, I got, okay.
Oh, there it is.
So that's a 20-second time loss.
Oh man, Wifey's so smart.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna lure him into the corner. We probably have time for like 2 donations.
Absolutely. I have a $50 donation from Kai, who says, I'm a huge fan of Psychonauts, and I am so excited to see it back at GDQ. Here's hoping for a good RNG with Linda.
Oh, this guy knows.
You know,
And I have a $250 donation from R. Columbia. Psychonauts is one of my favorite platformers from my childhood, and one of the few games I ever tried learning speed text for the fun of it. Happy to see it represented at GDQ.
It's got some
yeah.
cool speed techs.
There's a lot of like cool speed tech, and it's not too hard to get into, like the basics of it. It's just like some of the harder tricks can be a little annoying, especially
Yeah,
Duster Skip.
If
Yeah,
you
basic
wanted to
branding
speedrun
is
this
easy.
game, you could just do the flying and get like a really decent time.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the first phase of Brain Tank. We lured him into the corner because the second phase coming up here. We can get double hits on him. Normally you're supposed to just chase him around, but if he's in the corner, you can get easy double hits like that. And one more double hit here.
How'd you
and that's
figure
Brain
that
Tank.
out? You were
Very
so
good.
smart.
So smart. 20 seconds. 2 cycle. And now we're doing scavenger hunt. So we mentioned the items earlier. Wait, why am I going to lake?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, I got a cutscene here too. That's even more time lost because you're supposed to come here after. Oh well. So yeah, what I was saying, scavenger hunt. So you get like 9 items, and you get 4 ranks by talking to Cruller. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. The first item, or the second item technically, because we got Fossil earlier, is over here. Or no, we get an item too before Mia, the comic book.
Yeah.
The third
Alright.
item. Forgot to
So right now
mention.
he started at
no.
1092. By the end of this, he's gonna be at 1792.
Yeah, you get 7 ranks just really quick with a bunch of side cores and the scavenger hunt items. So I'm gonna be
This
going
is-
for a crazy shot here, the beehive shot. Wish me luck. Oh, I'm insane.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, he's nuts. Look at that
Scavenger
speed.
hunt is the most movement intensive part of the run.
Yeah, it is. It's really short too, and it's nice to have some movement because coming up after this is going to be pretty epic. So that donation mentioned Linda Luck. So coming up after this is a 4-minute auto scroller that has RNG, like an RNG boss between the auto scroller.
It is the best of both worlds.
It's the best of both worlds.
Really
That's
just
the
all
key
the
for
things you
a
want in a
game.
speed run.
For real, for real. Okay. We get the side core, and now we have all the items we need. Get the side core, I said. Now we just talk to Cruller. And he's like, hey, nice. Good job. 4 ranks. Now we go to Lake. There you go. Now I'm doing it right. Now we just...
Man, you're so smart.
You can just kind of jump over here with the ball. And now we're entering Linda. Auto
Oh yeah, we haven't even explained, like, Raz is really scared of water, so he can't touch water.
He can't touch water, yeah.
His family has a curse. They die in water.
Yeah.
That
So
sucks.
this is the RNG part. So I need to get 3 nail boxes per cycle. There's 2 cycles of this. The first cycle, usually you get good luck. Yeah, I got good luck here.
Yeah.
As the second cycle that we're scared about. It's kind of annoying because at the top level, you need to get the 1 cycle. And it's like a 50-50 if you get it, I feel like. Because you need 3 boxes. She spits out like 7 items. Bit annoying.
Yeah. So between both phases, we're gonna have like a minute of just auto scroll. So if you just want to rattle off donations, this is
Yeah.
the perfect time.
You betcha. Can I confess that I didn't realize the lungfish's name was Linda?
You didn't?
I didn't. I
She
seem to have
says it at the
forgotten that.
end. Raz is like, "What's your name? What do I call you?"
My,
And
oh my.
she goes, "Linda."
Linda.
Betty.
Okay. I have a $25 donation from The Spin Dash. It says, it's a good day to enter the mind. I have a $25 donation from Sweetoff. Sweetoff? Had to donate for Psychonauts in honor of MSF and of my buddy Loregi, a big fan and streamer of the game. So, YoshiPro, how much are you going to Rhombus of Ruin this game? Let's try to chafer off a few seconds, and I hope this run is as delicious as the milk.
Those are some puns.
Those were some fun.
Those are some turbo puns. I love it. I have a $25 donation from Netoye. Looking forward to the Psychonauts any % run. Good luck to YP YoshiPro. And always remember, I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Shout out to Netoye. He's a runner of this game.
$15 from Luke Garou. Super hyped for this Psychonauts run. It was one of my favorites growing up. The kaiju level is rad, and I can't wait to see it get demolished in this run.
Well, get ready. About 2 minutes. You're going to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
They got lots of rad levels in this game.
crazy. You have time for one more.
Sure thing. I have $50 from Matt Used Struggle. I wonder if that's super effective. Super psyched for Psychonauts. Good luck on the run.
Alright, so this is the second phase. There's gonna be, as you see, she's spitting out stuff. I need her to spit out some nail boxes,
terrible.
but
Oh my god.
she just doesn't want to give me any, so that's just like 50
She gave
seconds
you
lost.
one.
She's kind of kind. I'm gonna try and maybe snipe a box from outside, because they are, like, there's a few just randomly around. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing he could do here. It's all up
Yeah.
to Linda, how she feels. And usually, like, if she doesn't give you any boxes, she'll just spit out like 10 afterwards. Which
Yeah,
is like kind
it's
of,
crazy.
kind of annoying.
look, four
Yeah, look at
boxes.
this is just what she does.
Okay. Yeah, luckily the last phase of Linda is not RNG. Yeah. Also, earlier on, after we did what was it, Brain Tank, we picked up an item called the Psycho Portal. It's a little door you can attach it to people to get in their head. They're going to be seeing me use that after, into Linda's mind. And we have another minute of auto-scroller, don't we? So,
Yeah.
more donations.
You got it. $25 donation from Polarity Bear. I've been looking forward to the Psychonauts since the event started, and I gotta say that YoshiPro's skill at the game is blowing my mind. Good luck to all the runners. I have a $302 donation from Windslash. $302 from Windslash. I am the donator. I put money towards this event in order to support the charity it is supporting. I shout out my loved ones, like Takara, in the hopes to generate hype. I also use the donation goes to Runner's Choice to show my appreciation to YoshiPro for running this game.
People loving the milkman.
Oh, fan favorite.
$10 from Big J. GDQ, let's go, GDQ. I can't wait for the Psychonauts run coming up. Good luck, YoshiPro. Do I have time for another?
You have time for like a couple more, yeah? Like three more?
You got it. $25 donation from Chris Sturm McGee. I need to go back and play Psychonauts again before the sequel is released. Thanks to YoshiPro for running this game, the GDQ staff and crew for putting this awesome event together, and MSF for the life-saving care they bring around the world. And $25 donation from RW Tima. Looking forwards to the Psychonauts run, one of the most creative games ever made. I remember having such trouble and frustration with the Meat Circus level, but I just had to see the ending. Best of luck.
Thank you. So this is the last phase of Linda. I kind of messed it up already by stepping in the clam. You're trying to get her stuck in the clam to hit her. And now we're entering Lungfishopolis, fan favorite level. We can't use the ball in this level, so I'm gonna be doing front flips a bunch because it's the fastest form of movement.
And there's like a 1 in a million chance he gets a special RNG event where he can warp straight to the turret that he's about to blow up later.
Yeah, so if a tank shoots the turret, which is complete RNG, I'm able to skip a large portion of this little section where I'm just walking forward, which would be nice. But it's only happened like 5 or 6 times in recorded history, to my knowledge.
Very
You've had
rare.
it twice. Yeah, you've had it like twice, haven't you, Redneck? Oh,
I've had it twice, yeah.
got the 2-cycle jag skip. So this is jag skip. If you use that little laser, you can blow up that turret from far away. And now the shield is a pretty useless power-up in most levels, but in this level, for whatever reason, if you do a palm there and shield, you just keep all your speed. And palming normally doesn't work in this level, so it's a neat find. And here is a trick called donut dive or plane skip. So if you get the emotional baggage, trigger the cutscene when you're touching the water, you just fall under the water. And that completely bypasses basically the entire last half of Lungfish Shopless.
There was a
Amazing.
very annoying trick that we used to do called plane skip, where you would have to time it so that you could get like a triple jump to
Yeah.
bridge the gap to where he's going right now to hit the trigger.
So you can like do a jump out of the ball, even though you're not supposed to be able to use it at all in this area. So
Give up while you can.
glad
It's
we
just
don't
too
do that
heavy
anymore.
for the ball.
Jammer,
Yeah.
not speak giant monster boy language.
Too big.
So this is Coach Amro. I'm gonna be trying a quick kill. So I'm gonna lure him over to this wall.
Ground vision.
Ow. And I'm gonna try and get him stuck on the wall. Normally goes back up in the air. There's like 4 phases to this boss, but we want to keep him grounded. So get him stuck, have him hit me, and then
Just combo him. Yeah.
Very
Combo.
good.
there we go.
Very nice.
And that's Coach Amro.
Please clap.
Please clap. Thank you, thank you. I know, very impressive. And now we just climb up this tower, and now we're gonna be coming up to the fan favorite stage, the Milkman. His milk is
Our
delicious.
boy,
Our
Boyd.
boy, our boy Boyd.
Fan favorite for a good reason. I laughed out loud probably 20 times watching this or playing this.
No, watch my run. You just laughed 20 times, right? Tricks are just that amusing. We're gonna get a power up here, Clairvoyance. We're only gonna ever use it once because we need to use it to get out of here. And now there's a bunch of cool stuff in this level, and it's like a really cool level casually. But we're gonna bypass basically all of it. So here you can just. Oh, I was so close.
Oh,
I
very,
really don't-
very close.
I really wanted to not have to fly there, but oh well.
Good thing you
So-
can just fly wherever you want.
So basically I did a trick there called sewer skip. So if you go under that, like onto that little pipe down there, you can actually hit the loading zone because the loading zone just pokes lightly out. And that skips
Yeah.
like the entire first, that skips most of the stage, to be
It
honest.
skips most of it. It's like 4 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah,
long.
it's crazy. And then also we skipped the last half because you can just fly up to this telephone pole. So you don't need the telephone. Normally you need to get a bunch of objects to trick the G-men into letting you into their areas, but you can just fly.
And he timed his fingers just perfectly, so when he gets at the very end of this, he's gonna have rank 20.
Yeah, rank 20. And I want to be going to forward using bacon. Bacon takes you directly to forward.
Because
At
Ford
demo-
loves bacon.
Forward loves bacon. And you're supposed to have invisibility here, but we don't. So we're just gonna lock on and just shoot it so we can hop into the house.
Only trying to make
And now bacon. So the Milkman cutscene's coming up after this. Do not skip it. Do not skip it. You can't skip it.
Do not skip.
Do not skip.
Get your thumb away from that button.
great.
Okay, so here I'm gonna be doing a little dialogue skip. There's a little cutscene after the first pyrokinesis thing, but you can shoot. Oh, that was a little late. I was scared. But I got it. So that's pyrokinesis. Now we have pyrokinesis, and for rank 20 we get telekinesis, and we need telekinesis for the bosses at the very end of the game.
Great shot. Let's
It also lets us do a little skip in Dead Mother.
Okay, last one. Right.
And there we go. Perfect. Now we just talk to Ford again, and we can get out of here and continue
Are
the
you
run.
ready?
For Dimmutter, he's going to be doing this thing where he hits the like a ground attack on Dimmutter, and then immediately after telekinesis
Grabs.
her 4
Yeah.
times in a row, so he can get a 1 cycle on her.
Yeah, normally she does like a jump and just loses time where you can't hit her. But if you do this properly, this is like my only contribution to this game also. So saves like 2 seconds. So I do it 4 times. I'm gonna walk into her here.
Don't forget Milkman cutscene.
Yeah, I'm not gonna skip the Milkman cutscene. And that's Dead Mother. Okay. Oh wait, this is not the cutscene. We can skip her dying.
Yeah.
He wakes!
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
And the sea shall run white with his rage.
I am the milkman. My milk is delicious. Special delivery today. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Boyd? Are you okay?
Time for the final delivery to this address.
Hey, is that milk regular kind? Or the exploding dream kind?
It's fortified with what the world wants. What the world deserves.
Are you sure you don't want to just talk about this, Boyd?
That's the milkman cutscene. It's been forever since I've seen that. Pure Kino, as the kids say.
My milk is delicious.
So, you know that skip I was talking about earlier? That skip's like the last third of the game. It's coming up here. So it's an LSD again. So if you save here and just load, for whatever reason, an elevator that's only supposed to spawn after you do all the levels down here and clear Asylum spawns. So
And if you notice real quick, all the sky went red.
yeah, the sky went red.
Game doesn't like it.
The game's not a fan of it, but we don't care. Fast.
Also, talk about a fan favorite, our boy Pokelope.
Pokelope, yeah. Give him the cake. He loves cake.
Love
Look at him.
Pokelope. Look
He's
at
so
him.
happy.
You actually have to watch that cutscene because it's faster to watch it.
It's slightly faster to watch it. So you get to see Pokelope be happy and go fast. It's a win-win.
Careful there.
Now we toss our brain in the brain tank. And the point of no return. This is brain tank 2. This boss is pretty annoying. It is actually consistent. There's no luck here. But, well, okay, there's some slight luck with where the rocks are placed, but you can consistently do this stage. Oh, unless that happens. Okay. Okay. So never mind. The stage isn't consistent at all.
Oh, that didn't happen.
This is just all luck. That was terrible luck on the rock placement. I could have adapted, but, you know, I'm not that smart. So we're just gonna have to do this a little bit slower now. So yeah, just have to clear a path, toss a rock in. Sometimes you can toss a rock in even though there's a bunch of stuff blocking the way, and I have no idea why. This game's just kind of silly sometimes.
So after he gets done with this boss, he's going to do one last LSD, which is going to be the most important one, where you have to hit one frame to skip the cobwebs that you would normally have to go pick up.
Yeah. So
Oh right, I gotta give out a warning here. This will glitch the visuals of the game, and it will be very nauseating to look at.
Yeah,
So
it's not
look
very
away
fun
for a
to
little
look at.
bit.
Oh yeah, I
If
don't know if
you're
it's like a seizure warning,
photosensitive.
but like,
yeah, if you know, just to be
If
safe.
you're sensitive, look
It's
away
not
for a little
gonna-
bit.
It's not gonna be right here, but it's gonna be after I do this LSD. So that's brain tank 2. So here's, I'm gonna use smelling salts. We got this way earlier in the run. It's to leave mines. So there's like a frame at the very end. I didn't turn VSync on. Whatever, I got it first try, right?
well, we'll
Nope,
see.
that was not first try. That was not even close. Okay, I'm gonna turn VSync on. I was supposed to turn VSync on it.
Yeah.
It's just too hype.
The trick is much easier if you turn VSync on.
Yeah, because instead of being at 120 FPS, the game's at 60. Wow, crazy. Less frames equals easier trick. Confirmed? That felt early, but I'm gonna save anyways because I want to try and pause buffer. Is that early? I think I heard audio, so it might have been. I'm gonna assume it was, but let's see. Yeah. So at the very end of the run, there's this frame perfect trick, and it's kind of annoying at a top level again because you have to get this trick in like the first 2 tries basically, or your run is probably dead. Yeah, I didn't hear any audio, so I think that was actually the trick. So after doing this LSD, we're in Meat Circus past the cobwebs because we never got the cobweb duster.
And these visuals are terrible to look at.
Yeah, they're
Very
awful to
trippy.
look at.
It only happens because of the LSD you did.
Yeah, this only happens because of the LSD. The game's not normally like this. So I did a huge skip there. There's an escort mission you're supposed to do, but you know, I want to do that.
Visuals are back to normal.
Visuals are back to normal. Now we're at a very boring part of the run to end on. There's just a bunch of bosses. There's one more really cool trick we're gonna be doing, but this boss is basically just another auto scroll. You gotta wait for him to do a set amount of attacks, then you whack him in the head. So we have time for like a donation or two.
Sure thing. I have a $25 donation from the Milkman. Says, I am the donation man. My donation is delicious.
You can probably get one
And
more
trailing on that, I have a $50 donation from Brian VM Kid Hauser, who says, I am not the Milkman, but I hear his milk is delicious. They really like this guy. I don't know why.
I heard that too.
Oh,
Dude, the Milkman has his own Twitter account. Go follow.
go follow the
Does it really?
What?
Yeah.
That's epic. Okay. So coming up after this is going to be Dad Skip. So normally there's a huge platforming section, which is really annoying. But it's not going to be all flying too. There's actually a trick here. I know, crazy.
Did you want to do the cutscene after it?
Oh yeah, I'll do the first 2 seconds just so we can hear the line. So if you ground pound here and the dad jumps into you, you just get launched way up in the air. And now I'm gonna press B to let go, so I can fall down a little bit faster, and that completely skips that section. Now here's the second to last boss. I didn't wait, I wanted to. He says you cheated, so just pretend he said you cheated. It would have been really funny, you know, everyone would have laughed.
Everyone can still laugh anyways. Feel free.
Just laugh, just laugh.
This is the very end.
This is the very end. I got pretty good pin luck there. That pin section is all RNG too, which is very fun. That game is just terrible for the speedrun, unfortunately.
When he gets to the last hit and the health bar is down and cutscene that's what time
Triggers,
is.
that's gonna be time, yeah. So time's coming up in 20 seconds. So I'm doing double hits here. I was aiming at the right side of him. And for whatever reason, you get double hits. I got really good double hits here. His health bar is almost gone. This boss normally takes a lot of time, and speaking of time.
There it is. Very nice.
Very good. GG.
Yeah, and that's Psychonauts. Oh, what was my time?
It's looking like a 36, 15, something like that.
Not bad. Yeah, so I was Psychonauts.
Very cool game. Please play it casually. It's very
Please
fun.
play this game casually. If you are interested at all in learning the run, you don't need to do Duster Skip. It only saves a minute. You can do another route. There's a lot of tutorials. You know, there's Redneck has a tutorial, Peach has a tutorial, Ian has a tutorial.
And speaking of members of the community, I want to give a quick shout out to a couple of them. I want to give a shout out to Callie Q, Ink, Inevitable, Peach, Flarebear, Netoye, Bathtub Hero, and Milky. Milky's also doing the Brazilian restream of GDQ.
Yeah, shouts to Milky.
And for talking to my dad.
Shout outs to Flarebear.
Jasmine.
Love that guy.
Shouts to Flarebear. Shouts to Jasmine. Shoutouts to
Wave goodbye, Mr. Bun.
shoutouts to me for doing the run. I don't.
Shout outs to Pear Strike. I just like that guy. He's cool. Listen to his album.
Yeah, shoutouts
Shout
to
out
my
to Tim Schafer, the creator.
Critter. Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Psychonauts 2 comes out this fall.
yeah. It comes
After
out
so
August.
many years.
Yeah, after 16
Oh,
years.
August, yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
16 years. That's crazy.
yeah. Yeah, shoutouts to everyone watching. Keep watching the marathon. Supporting a great cause. You know. That's about all I have. Thanks for having me.
Really good run.
All right, and that was Psychonauts. Big thanks to yoshipro. But now, don't go away, folks. We still have a lot to get through this week. And up next is one of my all-time favorite races, the 4-way Mega Man X race. But before we get there, we have some donations to read. I have a $250 donation from Rorton the Cleric. Time for STDQ. What can be better than donating to Doctors Without Borders when runners ignore borders? Also, that computer looks tempting. It certainly does. I have a $20 donation from RNG Mond. I'm sure I'm saying that incorrectly. I apologize. I love GDQ and always make it a point to let my friends and family know when it's about to go down. I'm glad y'all are able to make it happen despite the challenges since last year. Y'all are the best and keep up the great work. Can't wait for the Mega Man X relay. And on that vein, I have a $50 donation from Durek. Gotta get in on those Mega Man incentives. They look amazing. I have a $20 donation from Jake. Mega Man X is one of those games I never want to miss. Floors really are just suggestions. Let's charge up and Mega Blast cancer. Okay, and one more donation I have here from Dana Abel, who doesn't love a day full of video games, a good charity, and a moose? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm being told that we have let me try that again. We're going to take a short break. Don't you worry. SUGQ will be right back. Okay, just before our next segment here, I have a couple more donations I can read out here. Oh, I like this one. From Maddie Horror, the Good Lich, for $55.55. It says, I don't have the influence to start a $5 train, but here are some fives anyway, just sitting there, hoping for some friends. Seemed like a good way as any to start my donations for this SGDQ. Hype! And a $20 donation from Draco Banana. Great name. Glad to see another GDQ. Looking forward to that Mega Man X race. Okay, and I'm being told that it is time for an interview with Kung Fu Fruit Cup and Deo Man. Let's go to the interview team and have a listen.
Well, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I am Kung Fu Fruit Cup, and I am joined by the awesome Deo Man, who is getting ready to do his upcoming Spyro the Dragon run. How you doing, Deo?
I'm feeling awesome. I'm feeling a little nervous. I'm super excited to be playing on this stream, and yeah, I'm super looking forward to it. I got Spyro right there behind me, so hyped.
Good. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I heard you already had breakfast, which is great. We were talking a little bit before.
That nervous energy will hit your hunger really hard, so I'm just making sure I'm getting everything in me. Got my coffee going in strong, and we're ready to game.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So actually, I was going to use that for a second to say, like, for all the upcoming runners this week, like, make sure you don't skip your meals. Like, stay hydrated. Everything's going to be great. Your runs are going to go great. Deo's run is going to go great. This will be a good example of seeing how your good meals will affect your good runs. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to get a little into Spyro because it's actually a game that I have speedrun in the past, but I am nowhere near your level, and very excited to see what you have to offer. Now, I know that we've seen Spyro in the past at a GDQ, but it's been a little while since we've seen the original, since the remastered trilogy came out, and there's been some developments since the last time we've seen it. Like, most notably, there's been a big skip, I've heard, called Rack Proxy. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes. So in 2014, there was a trick found by the legendary Tuval where you squeeze between a rat at the very end of the game, a rat in a corner, and get shot up. It's super precise. Dare I say, frame perfect, pixel perfect, micro pixel, microchip hacking, memory hack perfect. No, I'm kidding. It's not that precise, but it is really precise, and it wasn't done in runs until all the way until 2021 when I started doing it in any percent. And when you guys last saw this game at GDQ, I believe 2019, 2018 at GDQX, Chris LBC, the legend, was running any percent, and he did a different skip that's also really precise at the end. So I'm just praying, I got my fingers crossed that we could hit this rat proxy, but if not, it's still fine because we get to see a lot of cool strats in the end game either way. So it's going to be a good time no matter what, and I hope you guys are hyped up for it.
Yeah, for sure. So just like a quick background for those who don't know the game that well is the last, like, you have different worlds with the levels in them, and so the last one has like two main levels and then the final boss. And so it used to be like you skip half, like 2/3 of one, and you like skip the entire one of the other, and then you get the final boss. Now, how does this like change that?
This changes that because once you get to that final homeworld, you basically skip 2 levels entirely and go straight to the final boss. It's really a miracle that the trick works at all because in order to get into the final boss portal, there's a little dragon head that needs to open, but only the final boss's dragon head has no collision on top. So it's really a lucky scenario that we're even able to get through it. But you need to get on top of it, get over it, and in order to do that, you need to do some really tricky, precise movement. And so if I can get it, I'll be really stoked about it. But yeah, if I can do it, it'll skip 2 levels and it would save first try about 1.5 minutes, which is how I got world record. Very luckily.
Deo is currently the world record holder for both the any percent and the 120%, which is no, it's not 100%. It's just that's just how it is in Spyro.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. So clearly, like you have the ability. Like I believe you'll get this. I think it would be really, really cool to see.
Thank you.
Now behind that, I've heard that there may be something interesting about your actual username. Just going away from Spyro for a second. So what's up with
Yeah.
Deo Man?
So I know it's like a kind of a funny username, like Dio Man. How do you pronounce that? Well, there's a whole story behind it. When I was in 3rd grade, there used to be a whiteboard in our classroom that all the students could draw on. So all the students would draw like, the superhero, like S symbol, you know what I'm talking about? They do like all those like little funny drawings and stuff, stick figures. But I didn't really know how to draw back then. So what I would do is I would go up and really quickly kind of just tag the word yo, like in little square letters. And I'd go out to recess and like play kickball and get hit in the face with a soccer ball or something. And so after all of that, I would do that for like a week straight, just hit yo on the whiteboard real quick. And then when I was sitting at my desk one day, there were some kids standing at the whiteboard and they were like, man, like who keeps writing yo on the board? It's like, who's this mystical yo man? I'm sitting there, I'm like, all to myself, I'm like, I'm the yo man. And so I go home that night and I make a RuneScape account and type duh yo man as my username. And instantly when I get into the game and talk to someone, they're like, hey, what's up, Deo? And I'm like, this all went wrong immediately.
I mean, it happens like that. Yeah, my name is based on like a high school inside joke as well. So it's, it happens. Like school makes the best of us, I guess you could say.
Yes. So my advice is don't be afraid of your username, whatever silly like name you have, just embrace it because it's who you are and there is a story behind it. Even if it's just you sitting behind your computer, be like, yeah, this is cool. It's like a little 12-year-old. That stuff like really becomes sentimental as you get older. So
yeah, definitely. I agree with that. Now back to like GDQ stuff for a bit. I know this is like your first actual run that you're doing at a GDQ main stage marathon, correct?
Correct.
And I know that you like.
But I was on the couch for AGDQ 2020 for the first run of the event. And let me tell you guys, this is a big stream, right? Ton of people here, but there is nothing like sitting at the front of a ballroom for the first run of the whole thing. Like hundreds of people in there. And I'm sitting there in my Spyro pajama outfit, like a true fan. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I'm so excited. This is going to be so hype, And that, again, Chris LBC was playing the Reignited trilogy back then. And so, big shouts to Chris for really paving the way for this game at GDQ and exposing it to a ton of people.
Yeah, Chris has been involved with GDQ with Spyro stuff for a really long time, so it's cool. I mean, here you are being like, we're continuing the Spyro legacy, getting ready to see this. It's going to be great. So before I let you go and we get to see this run coming up in a bit, I wanted to go to a couple of Twitter questions, some social media, so that we can have other people give you the chance to ask about you. So we have Hummelden asks, what is your favorite level to run and why? Also says, love you, Deo.
I love you, Hum. Real quick, before I answer this question, I just want to say, please check out Hummeldon's YouTube channel. He made it a really amazing video about one of the categories in Spyro 1 called Vortex, which is a really cool category if you're just getting into the game. It's an amazing video, high-tier video essay, so please check out his YouTube. Also, to answer your question, my favorite level has to be Wizard Peak, because not only are there amazing flame charges, amazing proxies, a lot of cool movement tech in that level, ton of cool like little wall bumps and stuff like that, but there's also one of the bangerest soundtracks in the whole game, the one that sounds like the Amanda Show, if you guys remember that from Nickelodeon.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bangers.
I never thought of that, actually. And Wizard Peak is always, I think that's like always been the hardest level for me when I was running it. Is not easy to combine like all the supercharges and jumps and everything. It's tough.
Yeah,
I just, maybe I'm like just too, I don't know, ADD or something.
Well, no, but you're an amazing speedrunner as well, Kung Fu. People don't know this, but you're actually an OG Kirby 64 player, isn't that right?
I did. Well, this interview is not about me. Yes, I did run Kirby 64. Okay, so.
Okay. Back to the Twitter questions.
Yes, of course. Okay, so somebody actually wanted to ask about your favorite music tracks. I feel like that was a good example, but I will say that it is NV Arcadia was asking, what are some of your favorite music tracks from Spyro 1 or the series? Do you have any other favorites then?
You know, I really love the ambient soundtracks from Spyro 2 in the homeworlds like Autumn Plains and Winter Tundra. They put me in a really like kind of special meditative place that takes me back many years, and I still like to listen back to those a lot. Big shouts to Stuart Copeland, who the drummer for the Police actually made the soundtrack for the first 3 Spyro games, and that guy actually just made a whole documentary about the history of drumming that's on his YouTube channel as well. So Stuart Copeland, still after all these years, after being a rock star in the 70s, and making these games soundtracks that have influenced my whole life and my childhood, he's still like pioneering musical related content, and it's a really beautiful thing for me to see. He's a huge inspiration, and if you guys don't know about Stuart Copeland, check him out, because all the music in Spyro is amazing, and it's thanks to him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's some like really great classic composers for or I guess composers for like classic games that just they really do like hold a legacy for their music, and Spyro is really fantastic. So can't wait to see your run coming up. Thank you so much for chatting with me, Deo. It's been an absolute pleasure. And you're going to do amazing on the run. So again, Kung Fu Fruit Cup here with Deo Man, who is about to do a Spyro the Dragon run. Before that, we have a Mega Man X race coming up between several runners. It is Darrenville, Tiki, Clipper, and Luis Miguel. It's going to be awesome, and everybody look forward to that. And then stick around for Spyro and all things coming up. Thanks so much, everyone.
See you guys.
Okay, and thank you very, very much. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2021, powered by Twitch. Before we get on to our next segment, I want to remind you guys that you have bid wars and incentives running as the event rolls on, and you can contribute to these goals every time you donate. For instance, we have a grand total of $5,000 to open the arena run in Kirby Superstar later today. Now, I mean, you can't call this game finished without a trip through the arena, right? Let's make it happen. And we have donations ahoy. I have a $25 donation from Lady Vidal. My boyfriend and I love Mega Man, and I am proud to support MSF both with a donation and with artwork for prizes. Well, thank you very much for your humble generosity. I have a $5 donation from Leona19. It says, let's get to 100K day one. And just to put that into perspective, we are already over $30,000, and we've been live for maybe 3 hours, not quite 4 hours. That's certainly within reach. I have a $50 donation from Cannon Swift. Mega Man X, forget those dash boots. Take this donation to go fast through those Mavericks. The faster you get these donations, the faster we get to see that Kirby Superstar Arena run. Thank you very much. I have a $10 donation from Dokohine. Hey, Jamoose. Hey, just wanted to pop in and donate to a great cause and support these lovely people. SGDQ hype, let's go. Heart. I have a $25 donation from Serdan 1987. Another year of GDQ to start the week off from work. What a happy way to start the week off. Best of luck to the runners and for the cause. I'll be here all week. I have a $50 donation from Adamantoy17. First donation this GDQ for the MMX race. More to come later. I have a $50 donation from Locala. What could be more American than Mecca? Let's get that Metal World Chaos XD cutscene showcase. Mega Man X race hype! And a $50 donation from Arrow. I've been looking forward to SGDQ 2021, another great week of speedruns. Thanks to all the staff, and good luck to all of the runners. And I have a $1,000 donation from Anonymous, who simply says, as always, thanks to the staff for all you do, heart. Thank you so very, very much for this generous bestowal. I just remember, folks, that no donation too big, too small. All your donations are going towards Doctors Without Borders, MSF, Médecins Sans Frontières, and no donation is too big, too small. Every dollar and cent counts. I have a $20 donation from Mad God Rando. Always love watching GDQ and donating for a great cause. Been watching for years and will watch for many more. And a $50 donation from Fire Trucks. So excited for another for another SGDQ. Good luck to all the runners and thanks to the staff. Let's get those Metal Wolf Chaos cutscenes and the Paper Mario bonus run. Not to put too fine of a point on it, but that Paper Mario run is something I am definitely looking forward to, especially if you want to hear more of me. That'll be coming up on Monday night. It's our bonus game incentive. I believe we still have a little ways to go. We need $50,000 before the close of that incentive. Lots of time, folks, lots of time to make it happen. $50 from Phantom SVT. So happy to support Doctors Without Borders once again while watching so many amazing runs and runners at this GDQ. Everyone needs to see the cutscenes for Metal Wolf Chaos. They are beyond epic. $250 from Blazing Glaceon. Love this event and all the people in it, and can't wait to lose sleep this week. I have a $20 donation from Jolly Anchor King. Love GDQ, been watching ever since I discovered this awesome community. Thank you all for all you do. Thank you, runners, commentators, and those behind the scenes who make it all possible. Heavy Lobster is my favorite Kirby boss of all time, so we gotta see them in the arena run. In fact, I think we have a prize that features said titular boss, the framed Heavy Lobster scene paper art, which is one of the multitudes of prizes we have available in the treasure trove. And with a $20 minimum donation, that one can be yours. Check out gamesdonequick.com/prizes to take a look at the rules and to see what you can get.